The World Biodiversity Forum 2026 in Davos has called for stronger collaboration among science, policy, business, indigenous communities, youth leaders, and civil society to speed up global biodiversity transformation. The opening panel on June 15th, titled Leading Transformation Together, was moderated by Fiona Harvey and featured panelists Joji Carino, Becky Chaplin-Kramer, Henry Gandhi Odhiambo, Rosalind Helfand, Klaus Lützenkirchen, and Wendy K. Smith. A central theme of the discussion was moving from awareness and commitments to concrete action for nature protection. Indigenous knowledge and rights were highlighted as a key pillar of biodiversity solutions. Joji Carino stressed that Indigenous peoples should be recognized as essential knowledge holders and partners in ecological restoration.
Indigenous peoples are central actors to the achievement of our biodiversity goals. The lands over our direct management are over 35% of the land area. And we are not yet also counting the large areas of marine, coastal, and ocean over which Indigenous peoples also have management and control. So, importantly, biodiversity is thriving in our territories, and this is because of the values and knowledge and direct practices that we have with our lands, which are reciprocal and relational, and we don't consider ourselves separate from it. Therefore, the health of the planet is also the health of the people, and we support each other in this relationship. So the depth of this type of contribution of Indigenous peoples needs to be understood well by the biodiversity community. And we are calling for a strong allyship with us in order that they don't just pay rhetorical recognition of our values, but actually work with us seriously in partnership to carry out common goals.
Becky Chaplin-Kramer emphasized the challenge of translating global biodiversity assessments into practical local action. She called for stronger boundary organizations and local partners to connect scientific findings with real-world decision-making and implementation.
Recognition of the importance of co-developing solutions with decision makers for a long time, but I also think that I recognize how long that takes and how many years of building trust and developing that relationship in a place. So I think that we can sometimes use information brokers or boundary organizations we could make more use of those organizations that have already built those relationships and seek out partnerships with those organizations instead of going straight to this decision maker because they already have kind of built a lot of that necessary.
Focusing on governance at multiple levels, Rosalind Helfand highlighted the growing importance of cities, states, and local institutions, arguing that subnational actors are often able to move faster than national governments in implementing biodiversity solutions.
With organizers, with these global processes, so that we have this exchange, an exchange between what's happening at the global level and what's happening at the local level, and then using that exchange to accelerate action on biodiversity at every level and uptake of biodiversity so that we're pushing from the ground up, but we're also meeting decision makers who are at those top levels as well.
Youth participation was also a key concern. Henry Gandhi Odhiambo pointed to barriers such as limited access to global platforms and unequal opportunities for young leaders, while urging youth not only to highlight systemic gaps, but also to contribute to change.
And particularly the task ahead of us. If you look at 2050 scenarios, as a climate scientist, you look at what the future looks like, for example. So in terms of action, what inspires me is the kind of action that is to our biggest scale of the challenge. So for me, that makes me feel like we need to be integrated.
From a leadership perspective, Wendy K. Smith urged participants to adopt both-and thinking, moving beyond binary choices such as business versus nature or science versus indigenous knowledge. She also warned against divisive us versus them approaches across sectors.
I wanted to speak to the question of coalition building and how to do that. What an incredibly important opportunity to lift up the work that you all do, and what an incredibly challenging thing that is to do, as Rosalind was saying, in the work that she's done. I mean, I study this stuff. These guys do it. You guys, how many of you have tried coalition building in some form?
Representing the private sector, Klaus Lützenkirchen said companies must move beyond reporting frameworks and embed biodiversity into practical management systems with measurable outcomes across value chains. During the discussion, panelists agreed that effective biodiversity action requires trust, transparency, inclusive processes, and sustained collaboration across institutions and communities. The session concluded with a shared message that protecting nature requires not only science and policy, but also Indigenous partnership, youth inclusion, business engagement, and long-term cooperative leadership.